picking out to start on this CT side. Again, reminder, ladies and gentlemen, this is a best of one series game in order to stay out of being eliminated from this tournament. With that being said, Definity Esports will commence this round with a 3-man push towards this apps to play for picks. And we have the bomb as accompanied by another player sitting just outside of a main. So a very slow approach here from the side of Definity Esports. 3 players creeping their way up from that underpass position. They are looking to split A. 3 players have made their way already towards this connector position. Dean01 to open up this round with a frag onto A rolling. Lararity overwhelmed by 3 T players. Lucky in finding one, but Neck is there for the refrag. And now a 2v4 retake is on. In a sense, unsuccessful in denying the bomb plant. Gets gushed just from the player sitting outside of CT. Waddles now in Innocence up for the 2v4 retake. No kit on either player. No kit to scavenge either. They both have a Kevlar. Now the Molotov is to flush out Innocence, who is stuck into A main. Waddles' position now is well aware by these Definity Esports players. Innocence is good in taking down one. Dean01 just tagged on to 11 HP. Waddles will aggress. Dean successful in finding one. Innocence good for one, but Neck is there for the refrag, and that is the first round on the board here for Definity Esports. A decent round coming out here from Kasaket Alliance, but 3 men alive here for the side of Definity Esports guarantees some saved eco in the bag. Kasaket Alliance will opt for these upgraded pistols. Innocence will buy Kevlar. 1 flash and 1 nade to work with here on the side of Kasaket Alliance. Definity Esports looking to split B this time around. A rolling. Overwhelmed by the 2 players pushing from the short position. Whiplash to be tested next. I am not king, good for 2. Innocence finds 1. Dean01 is there for the refrag. And now Lararity in a 4v1 situation. Unsuccessful in her mission, Zhonghua writes the second round out of the history books to put Definity Esports up to 0. The economy for Kasaket Alliance still looking a bit dilapidated, so they will be opting for upgraded pistols once again. 3 flashes here on the side of Kasaket Alliance this time around to work with. Yes, Mr. Sean Baking, this is a best of... This is a do-or-die situation for both squads. Definity Esports looking to split B again, as we see 2 players have made their way onto apps. 1 player has made their way already onto underpass, looking to pick off this window player in the name of Whiplash. Neck creeping up his way connector. He will smoke off short to deny this ladder room, the short player rather, any vision. Dino1 is there for the frag, opening frag onto Waddles. Lararity is next to be tested here from that connector position. Finds one onto Dino1. Will not make it alive though, as Zhonghua is there for the refrag. Zhonghua now good for 2, taking down a rolling Innocence and Whiplash. A 2v4 situation. Innocence good in finding one onto Neck. That is an AK recovered, I believe, for the side of Kasaket Alliance. Whiplash will try to do whatever damage he can. A near impossible feat here for the side of Definity, Kasaket Alliance rather, but they are trying for this. Innocence, no merit whatsoever with that AK-47, and Kasaket Alliance go down 0-3. A full buy now will come out for the side of the counter-terrorists. Their chance to capitalize on this situation, but they will be burning their first time out in this best of one series. We're seeing an overwhelming amount of support for the side of Kasaket Alliance. Janice Narceles Vergara says, go Kasaket Alliance. Charmaine Pascual Calzas says, good luck Alliance. And we have a bunch more. We have Let's Go Kasaket, etc., etc. As this timeout is nearing its end. The Kasaket Alliance are exchanging some words as to how they can rebound from this 0-3 feat. Definity Esports look very much comfortable taking down that mid position Kasaket Alliance, giving little to no challenge in that position whatsoever. And Definity Esports have been capitalizing on the opportunities that they've been given, specifically in terms of map control, which are granting them these rounds back to back. But now that Kasaket Alliance have rebounded with the firepower in their arms, they're looking to turn the tide early on in this competition by putting up their first round on the board. Shout out to Gets Matienzo who says, "Let's go, Lararity and Kasaket Alliance." So as this timeout is coming to a close, just 10 seconds left for any further discussions on both sides. Round 4 will be underway shortly. Definity Esports this time busting out 4 AKs and 1 op. Looks like they have released themselves of these SMGs. They believe they have farmed enough economy to kind of counter this push from Kasaket Alliance. Utility flying high. A quick A approach here from Definity Esports. In a sense, good in finding one, but it's traded out immediately. Some spam from Waddles to kind of mitigate this push, but these Ts are very comfortably taking this CT push as well. Lararity does not connect on her initial op shot. They're being denied the position. Whiplash, good for 1. Unlucky in finding the second as Neck and Elock combined for 2 quick frags. A rolling to find 1. Lararity will chime in with an op shot of his own. 2v1 situation now. Lararity! Quick and mighty with that op. A showing of brilliance here from the side of Kasaket Alliance as they rebound from this 3-0 feat, putting up their first round on the board. Gets Matienzo asks, "Is that Idol Caster Sahil?" Yes, sir, that is me. Hope you are having a wonderful Sunday evening. Round number 5 is underway. Kasaket Alliance looking to pick off one of these players from mid. They do have the info. They're not going to permit any more early round lurks. They know it's been their biggest caveat this time around, but this game is still early. A rolling has the info that there is one player tucked in to that apartment's position. Neck to open up the round with that frag onto Innocence. He's looking shockingly brilliant with that op. 5v4 situation now. I am not king to find the opening again onto Waddles 03. Lararity is there for the refrag. Finds the connection shot. Whiplash with the assistance from that short position to find Elock. 3v3 situation now. Bomb has made its way onto the A site. Little do they know that Lararity is there to cause some sort of disruption. A rolling, still holding, waiting for that rotate. But it looks like Definity Esports are going to commit very much so to this A bomb site. Zhonghua allowing his teammates to create space and let that bomb go down. Lararity now tasked. Neck will challenge Lararity with that peak. Now a 2v3 situation here. Op is down for the side of Kasaket Alliance. Whiplash good for 1. He needs to find his player onto ticket. Zhonghua is there for the refrag. A rolling now to be tested here. 1v2 situation. Not that much eco on the side of Kasaket Alliance. He can shy away from this, but I think he will opt to try. He does have a kit. No utility though nonetheless. He will be hunting for the exit, but Definity Esports showing no sign of human trace whatsoever in this round. So a rolling will shy away from this, will keep the AK on hand. And Zhonghua and Dean01 grant round number 4 for Definity Esports.
Hello? So 4-1.
really good gun rounds being won up here by Definity eSports. As you can see, we got A rolling, holding on to that saved AK, while the rest of his team are on Deagles. One of them is on armor, that's Waddles. So I'm Not King, he's just pushing out towards short really fast. Gonna take down Wads as well. And Neck will take down Lararity with that op. And although Whiplash picks up a kill from jail, he will get traded out. Pretty fast B hit coming in from Definity. Jonghwa will plant the bomb, and I'm Not King just going ham. 2 kills in a row for him. Innocence left in a 1-on-4. No armor as well. So he's gonna hope for some exit kills instead. He has no gun available to him, actually, but yeah. Definity just playing it safe. Kasaket still left there. Hoping to see if he can try to get a weapon out of the hands of any of the T's still alive. So loss bonus being built up here by Kasaket Alliance. They can buy up for next round. Rarity does have 4.8k. She can drop for someone else. Rolling does have 3.8k. And yeah, we should be moving on to a gun round here. 4-round lead right now for Definity.
Kasaket Alliance having a little bit of trouble in creating space for the remainder of their teams, as Definity eSports have been challenging this mid opposition from Kasaket Alliance, and they've come out on top time and time again. Lararity now with that op looking to do a little bit of more magic, in a sense, again, to hold down this mid window position. We're looking at a potential B split here on the side of Definity eSports, but they've sent 3 men out towards mid. Innocent shots fired. Not good in finding a frag just yet. Does tag Dean down though to 79 HP. And again, this mid take from Definity eSports executed flawlessly. Kasaket Alliance have forfeited from taking aggression of this. Whiplash to find the opener.
Super blind.
E-lock good for 2. Looking for a potential third, but will not aggress. Playing the patience game here despite having the man advantage. Lararity holding it down from the short position. Gets challenged by Neck. And just like that, E-lock and I Am Not King combine for the final 2 frags. E-lock's 3k to usher in a 6th round here for Definity eSports. Kasaket Alliance yet to have an answer for this barrage of bullets coming out here from the side of Definity eSports.
They called timeout. I think it's a tech pause. One of them is AFK. So a dominant start right now for Definity as they take a 5-round lead. 6-1. So heavy hitters on the side of Definity, looking to see if they can eliminate Kasaket Alliance, but pretty sure Kasaket won't allow that. So judging from the economy that Kasaket has built up, they do not have that much money. The richest man on the board, or actually woman, is Lararity with 3.6k on her. So we should be able to resume the game quite soon. What are your insights so far, Sahil, about this game?
Definity eSports have been doing a stellar job in creating that space towards mid. Kasaket Alliance, after initial contact, they tend to kind of back off and just give Definity eSports the biggest amount of space on the map to kind of work with, whether it's from short, bottom, mid. They haven't been challenging them as much towards connector. They have been playing from the site most of the time, especially in eco rounds where they like to get up close and personal with those deagles. Even Tech Nines for that matter. But in order for Kasaket Alliance to rally back from this, they have to contest these players on Definity eSports. Maybe send out just two people mid, one from window and one from bottom con, to kind of assist the player who sits in window, because they're not sending an op out of a window. They're sending someone either with an AK or an M4, which is not like the particular weapon you want to have up against an op or in a gun round.
Yep, I would agree. I would agree as well. They're not really contesting mid. I think they should actually. They really should. Even if it should be aggressive or just play passive behind the smoke, at least show some fight on mid. So Eco territory right now for Kasaket. We have upgraded pistols right now. A flash by Lararity. She uses it already. She has head armor as well. Oh, that's a nice shot by Whiplash. He's gonna try to go in for more, but he gets a bit too overzealous there. Gets taken down by Dean. 0-1. Zhonghua see if he can contest mid, but that's a nice shot onto Lararity. She gets absolutely deleted off the server. But still 3-on-4. Waddle see if he can try to contest for mid, but he gets taken down by Zhonghua. He's gonna continue to push short. And B side is absolutely clear, and it's now absolutely clear. A rolling gets taken down. 1v4 left for Innocence, who's going to be coming up from top mid. I'm not King did die somewhere though, so that's a AK that can be retrieved, but Zhonghua takes his head off clean. So 1-7 dominant showing right now for Definity. It's really clean how they're winning all of these fights.
So it looks like we're going to be seeing a similar setup on the side of Kasaket Alliance. Lararity to be the bearer of that mighty op. Remainder of the players will be bearing Force Whiplash on that silenced M4. And again, we're not seeing any challenge from the side of Kasaket Alliance in terms of that mid position. Waddles to flash himself out. He's fully blind. Not good for any results just yet. And this position from Elock to hold down underpass. There's really no method to the madness right now here for Definity eSports. They kind of just challenge mid, and wherever the chips fall, they kind of gravitate towards that bomb site. If they get 2 picks on A, they go to A. They get a pick on B, they go to B. And just as I say that, Neck finds the frag from Chair onto Innocence. He is aware of Waddle's position. Waddle's yet to show any impact in this round. Challenges Neck. But he will shy away from this duel. He will now get smoked off, denying him the freedom of vision and movement. Looks like they are going to gravitate towards this B bomb site. Whiplash alone. He is going to get tested here. 4v4 situation now here. Definity eSports slowly they're making their way onto that B bomb site. Utility about to fly high in a few moments here.
He's the only one
Molotovs
there
are
as
out
well.
for Elock. Whiplash about to be tested here. Has to hold it down. Oh, Elock.
1G.
Suicide. Neck. Good for one onto Waddles. Whiplash finds a second. Good for a third. Little to no time left for this bomb to go down. Oh! Zhonghua finds one.
my
Bomb
God.
can go down.
Oh,
Not enough time. He does try to sell the fake. But he does take down Lararity in the process, which means that's an op recovered here for the side of Definity eSports. Round number 2 for Kasaket Alliance, but at a very, very costly stake there. That's an op removed from them. They barely have any money to work with now, moving on to round number 10. Just players under $4,000 are Whiplash. Remainder of the team are just under $3,500. So they are in a tight-knit situation here. Definity eSports have all the money in the world to expend, but they will be burning their time out. Moving into round number 10.
yeah, pretty costly round indeed. Lararity trying to go for that save the op, even though the round was done. She tried to go for it, but she cost her life. But yeah, we'll see how much they can build upon this. Still 2-7. Money still favoring the side of Definity. They can buy up an op, which I think they did. Yeah, they did. It's dropped right now. A rolling yet to buy. A couple of MP9s in a week. FAMAS here onto Innocence. So we should be able to resume the game pretty soon here.
So Angelo Rivera asks, nag-pop up na yung fourth word. Unfortunately, we cannot disclose that to you. You have to stay tuned to the stream. But there will be no hints given out throughout the duration of the stream. So just as this timeout clock does wind down, round number 10 will be underway shortly.
We should be heading on over to a game pretty soon here. It's resuming right now. So still a couple of MP9s for Kasaket. Only one guy with an M4. And that's a silenced one, so pretty cheap alternative to the M4A4. A gun can still do pretty good damage though, but the smoke actually whiffs there. Whiplash does take some initiative into pushing apps, but Waddle spots out one from underpass, so we'll see if they can work in tandem to take that guy down to potentially make a 4-on-5 man advantage right now. But Wads is just popping out and trying to contest mid with that MP9. He has nothing left. I mean, nowhere left to go, but he does expend his nade over there, smoke rather. But yeah, he has nowhere left to hide, so he's gonna see if he can actually try to gain some impact there over on underpass. But looks like they're gonna try to contest for connector though. But Elock though picks up Lararity, and Wads gets caught with his pants down. Gets caught from behind. But although Whiplash gets one kill in apps, they will be able to get the bomb and probably go somewhere else because there's already one guy who pushed up towards apps and he's gonna fall back down to site. Jonghwa already has this incredible position already on towards CT. Looks like they're kind of aware of this. They're semi-aware of this. There's one guy pooped up towards market, but A-Rolling just challenges it. Jonghwa gets taken down, but Whiplash all alone down in B. But Innocence, he has a lot to do. There's a big task ahead of him. No nades, but he does get the dink off onto Elock, but it's all in vain. 1v4 left remaining for Whiplash to see if he can deny the bomb plant. He does get his presence known though. Taps away, takes down one, but he gets taken down by Neck. Great headshot there from him. 2-8 in favor of Definity eSports.
Julio Camdon asks, pag nag-pop out na ba, pwede na ba i-comment that sa comment section or antayin go signal? So, since we have 5 games and we are still on the 4th game, there is still one more word left in that 5th game. You're going to have to comment a compilation of all the words as well as adhering to all the instructions specified dun sa post. And the remainder of the management, I'm pretty sure will brief you guys shortly once the remainder of this tournament, of this day rather, ends. So stay tuned for that. I think we will have further instructions coming in shortly. Whiplash to find an opening onto Jonghwa. These Deagles doing work now for the side of Kasaket Alliance. Whiplash good for 2. Elock is there for the refrag. Waddles puts the 3rd round on the board here now for Kasaket Alliance. Showing some signs of life are the players from the counter-terrorist squad. Maybe a sign of things to come here. Definitely stay tuned for that. Best of how many games? This is a best of 1 series in the lower bracket.
So really good round from them considering they only had Deagles for that round. So really good work with that gun. Oh my god, Neck just spots the forehead of Innocence and just immediately takes him down. Whiplash gonna flash for his teammate out in mid. At least they're trying to contest for mid. Waddle's holding down short position. It looks like they're gonna be already out towards A. Jonghwa takes initiative, pushes out, spots one and stares and takes him down. Great headshot from him. He's gonna flash himself out as well. Whiplash doesn't get blinded by his flash, but Lararity though with that op takes down one as well. And Waddles from connector picks up one with that AK, but that does scramble Definity. But there's already one guy who pushed up towards market. B side is clear right now. It's clear as day. 2v3. I'm Not King in a really good position. Waddles gets caught again. 2v2 left. They will be able to get the bomb down, it seems. There's one flash still on the side of Dean, but he uses his smoke. I'm Not King as well uses his Molotov, so they're kind of cooped up towards site right now. There's one guy towards market and one guy in short. Whiplash gets dinked by I'm Not King, but Lararity whips a shot. Oh, she does tag one, but gets immediately traded out. 3-9, a 6-round lead in favor of Definity eSports. A round gets snatched right back.
So yeah, just to clarify, Mr. Sean Baking, when users edit their comment, as Mr. Alejandro Miguel already mentioned earlier, Mr. Paul Milan had followed up, they will be disqualified. And yes, it has to, iisang bagsakan lang yung pag-comment because there are going to be 5 words, hindi pwedeng pa isa-isa. And I'm pretty sure they will be tracking if all of these users have been adhering to the instructions. As round number 13 takes place, Neck does get tagged down to 53 HP. Need to do sufficient damage puts him down up to 34. He will still be playing for their picks here. These players from Definity Esports not moving a muscle from that mid take. Dean good for one. Whiplash is there for the refrag. Just an exchange of bodies here for the side of Kasaket Alliance and Definity Esports. But Innocence's push towards this T-spawn might just grant him all the info he needs. He knows there's movement towards mid. He's heard the players jumping up on the boxes towards B. He's passed on the info, and Waddles now will be tested here. Elock defined A rolling.
Look at this position.
Innocence just might find 2 here. Gets tested, but Neck is there with the Tech 9 for the refrag. Now Waddles has to take on this 1v1. Finds the frag onto I Am Not King. 1v2 now. Elock is there already on the manhunt. Bomb will go down for Definity Esports. Waddle sitting nicely towards that short position. Little does he know there's already one towards that outside market position.
Not aware.
He does have a kit, but there is no smoke for the grenade. Elock might just find the frag here. It's a 10th round on the board now for Definity Esports.
10th round on the board indeed, as they do pick up double digits. So that does put Kasaket Alliance in a bit of a tough situation though. All 5 of them are on Deagles. Not really that much utility as well. Couple of flashbangs left for them. As Definity take full mid control, they're gonna smoke out window and molly connector. They're gonna smoke out short as well to put some pressure on the guys in mid. But A rolling though very carefully spots one out, I believe. So he knows that there's one in cart. They just throw smoke there, but there's a bit of a gap through the smoke. I'm not pretty sure if A rolling can see through it, but yeah, he will concede that position in a sense. Just let me playing under balcony here. There's one guy still in Palace though, so he can cut off some the rotations if they're gonna go B, which it seems like they will. There's one guy still gonna be lurking in Palace. I don't think he got spotted though, but the guys in mid did get spotted. But they're gonna run back towards the B side. They're gonna double back here, and this looks to be the play here. Wads is still on short with the Deagle. There's only one guy in van right now, so there's 4-man push on the B side right now, as well as the bomb. So there's 30 seconds left. I'm Not King gets spotted down in bottom, but he gets 1 kill. Innocence gets taken down. Elock with 1 as well, and Jong Wow just cleaning up the B side here. Spots up 1 from short, and he gets 1 as well. Rarity gets taken down. A rolling though. Consolation prize, and he does take down 2, but it's all in vain. I'm Not King will take him down.
And with that preamble, Kasaket Alliance are trailing 8 rounds. Definity Esports up 11-3 as we make our way into the final round of this first half. Full buy now coming out. A expensive commitment here from Kasaket Alliance, busting out 2 ops for Lararity. Sorry, A rolling rather, and Whiplash. Lararity, Innocence, and Waddles with those rifles. But Elock, quick to make his way on the bomb site. Whiplash is there for the refrag though. Bomb will definitely go down here for the side of the Esports. Whiplash looking to double up here. Yes, he does. Now hunting for his third 4v3 retake here for the side of Kasaket Alliance. Man advantage does favor the CTs this time around. Whiplash finds his third. Will make his way on towards that Tetris position. Is aggressing. Dean finds one. Not good for the second. A-rolling is there for the refrag. And the defuse does come in for the side of Kasaket Alliance. They win the final round of the first half, but they are still trailing 7 rounds, 11-4 in favor of Divinity Esports.
Whiplash is topping both teams. 18 and he has 18 kills.
He has done a lot of work in those early rounds, especially with the M4 rounds. He made sure to capitalize by holding down that B position exceptionally well. However, they did not prevail in certain instances where Divinity Esports just decided to overwhelm these Kasaket Alliance players.
Oh my god.
Elock good for one, looking for the second. Tap, tap, tap goes the USP. Will aggress though. Look at this positioning. Ooh. Finds a second onto Waddles. Dean is there for the frag onto a rolling. Whiplash finds one. Dean is there for the refrag onto Innocence. And he doubles up with that frag onto Whiplash. A near flawless round for the side of Divinity Esports. Just 4 rounds away from sending us Kasaket Alliance home.
Yeah, 4 rounds away indeed. 4 rounds away indeed. But we have a Bison buy coming in from Elock. It's actually pretty. It actually makes it. Oh, Waddles! Oh. That was a nice shot by Waddles. Takes down Neck, who's crossing down towards stairs. So good opening pick for Kasaket. The PP Bison yet to be discovered here by Kasaket. Oh my gosh. Jongwao and Dean though with a kill apiece. Dean doubles up. And the bomb is gonna head its way back towards B right now, it seems. One guy who pushed up towards kitchen in apps. Down the left side. Let's see if Innocent has an inkling of this. I believe he does. Elock though. Still with that Bison. Oh my god, and he absolutely deletes Innocent. He's gonna go in for more, but A-rolling takes him down. But what does he retrieve? A freaking Bison, I believe. So B-side is clear, so he can get the free bomb plant down.
It's $300 nonetheless in their back pockets for the rest of the squad. But still a very tall order here for the side of a rolling Deagle and a Bison. Looks like he will opt to whip out the Bison.
Imagine if he wins with the Bison.
He will be tested here. Knows the location of one, but he gets overwhelmed by the remaining 3 players rather of Divinity Esports. And they will find round number 13 off of that defuse from I Am Not King.
Good round for them nonetheless. So looks like Kasaket will buy up here. Some AKs bought up. But looks to be a bonus round. No money, not really that much money for the side of Divinity. So weaponry really favoring Kasaket here. Let's see if they can actually build upon this and win the round.
Looks like they are going to contest mid this time around.
Oh, which they will. There's one guy pushing top mid though. Helllock though does some significant damage onto Innocent, so that can actually do really well. But Jongwao will finish him off, assisted by Elock. So A-rolling all alone in mid. The smoke to block off short seems. Lararity and her teammate will push up towards B. Apps right now through the smoke, but Lararity will take down Neck. That does draw some rotation back towards B. It's 2-on-4 left remaining. But Deep picks up one. Oh, second one as well. Nice headshot from him, but he does get taken down to 12 HP. That nade might do damage.
Oh! Tags him down to 6 HP, but
6 HP left.
Quite a bit of work to be done on the side of Divinity Esports. I Am Not King does pick up an M4.
Oh.
Whiplash and A-rolling combining for those 2 frags. Final frags of round number 18. Huge commendations though to Lararity for holding down that B aggression. Finds the first 2 picks on towards that B site. She kind of opened things up for them, created the space they needed. And now we're seeing the very first eco here for Divinity Esports. pistol upgrades for the side of the counter-terrorists. 2 CZs, 2 Deagles, and 1 P250. Kasaket Alliance are now being handed a chance to capitalize on this. Elok's position
my
will
God.
be known, but he finds 2! Some way, somehow, the man makes it out alive! He
Oh.
finds a 3rd! And just like that, this round has been turned on its head, and Whiplash is alone in a 1v2. And I am not king to find the final frag to put Definity Esports up to 14.
Great work by Elok with that CZ to pick up 3 kills, bro. 3 kills with that CZ. Gets flashed by his teammate to take down a main, which he will take down both of them. But yeah, Hero AK buy coming in for a rarity. Oh!
Whiplash! Show us some more magic with that Deagle, my friend.
Elok though trays away with 2. Trays transferred down to Waddles. He will get taken down. Whiplash.
Oh, but Whiplash has found a 2nd.
They're in top connected right now. They don't have possession of the bomb. Whiplash has to be very careful here. It's 3-on-2. Elog is only down to 43 HP, and I'm Not King will take him down. It looks to be match point right now for Definity. Jonghwa will take him down from short.
He will ensure match point now here for Definity Esports.
10
Just 1 round
match
away
points right now
for
for
sending
Definity.
Kasaket Alliance home. All the money being expended here now for the side of Kasaket Alliance. Lararity to opt for that Deagle upgrade. Innocence whipping out a Galil. The remainder of the terrorist side will whip out the Kalashnikovs. A lot of work to be done here on this side of Kasaket Alliance. If there's a chance to capitalize, now is your moment. Looks like an A execute is coming in. Utility is flying high. Whiplash to open it up with 1 onto Dane. I Am Not King through the smoke finds the frag. He is good for 2. Waddles is there. Lararity finding Elok in a pot roast. Oh, but Innocence might just be uncovered here. Tag down to 21 HP. 2v3 retake here on the side of Definity. Innocence is good for 1. Now Neck. First time to get tested here. Oh! Legs Waddles through the triple box. Playing the patience game here. He is fully blind. And looks like Whiplash breathing in some signs of life for the side of Kasaket Alliance. Ladies and gentlemen, they're ready to go home.
Good pounce on the A side there from Kasaket Alliance, catching off some people. Aren't really guarding that 8 side pretty well, but still signs of life there for them. Sort of a weak buy coming in for Definity, a couple of M4s while the rest of them are on pistols. So weaponry really favoring Kasaket Alliance here. Definity has to hit some big shots if they want to win this round. All the weaponry in favor of Kasaket here.
Let's not count them out of this round just yet. They can prove that they're very sufficient enough with upgraded pistols. What more with 2 M4s on their side?
Wallace though takes down Nick. They're gonna pounce their way onto the A side. I'm Not King pushes down towards Palace. He does take 1 down, but Jonghwa though with the Eagle. 2 headshots with that. But Whiplash though. They do spot the bomb out though, but Whiplash will continue to push forward. He takes down 1. There's still 1 guy.
1v3 now to keep his team alive.
There's still 1 guy in default and he gets taken
Indeed.
down.
To usher in round number 16. Sending Alliance home in